Get organized. Are there enormous piles of stuff in your room? Are your things scattered everywhere? Is your closet clutter putting a strain on the door? Then it's time to take action. First, realize that this will take time and work. Look at each thing. Ask yourself, do I use this? Will I ever use this? For instance, you might need that extra button or pair of shoelaces sometime, but you'll probably never use that single sock with the big hole. So decide what to get rid of and what to keep. Take the things you're getting rid of. Are they in good shape? Give them to a charity. If not, throw them out. Next, put the things you are keeping into groups. Put each group together in one place. Put all the books on a shelf or table. Hang the clothes in the closet or put them in drawers. Do you have a collection of objects such as rocks, postcards, rare butterflies, or stamps? Display them together on a shelf, table, or wall. Now, vacuum and dust your room. Congratulations! You have a shiny, clean, and well-organized room.
Prudy's Problem and How She Solved It by Carrie Armstrong Ellis. Question of the week. When is it time to find a solution? Genre. A fantasy includes make-believe events. Look for situations that could not happen.
Prudy seemed like a normal little girl. She had a sister. She had a dog. She had 2 white mice. She had a mom and a dad and her own room at home. Yes, Prudy seemed normal. But Prudy collected things. Now, most kids collect something. Prudy's friend Egbert collected butterflies. So did Prudy. Belinda had a stamp collection. So did Prudy. Harold collected tinfoil and made it into a big ball. So did Prudy. All her friends had collections, and so did Prudy. But Prudy collected everything. She saved rocks, feathers, leaves, twigs, dead bugs, and old flowers. She kept a box full of interesting fungi in the bottom drawer of her dresser. She saved every picture she had ever drawn and every Valentine she had ever gotten. She saved pretty paper napkins from parties and kept them in her desk drawer. She had 614 stuffed animals in different unnatural colors. Collections of ribbons, shoelaces, souvenir postcards, flowered fabric scraps, pencils with fancy ends, pink scarves with orange polka dots, old calendars, salt and pepper shakers with faces, dried out erasers, plastic lizards, pointy sunglasses, china animals, heart-shaped candy boxes with the paper candy cups still inside, tufts of hair from different breeds of dogs. She just could not throw anything away. It drove her dad to distraction. He was a very tidy person who did not like clutter. He started saying unpleasant things as he tried to mow the lawn. Prudy, you have a problem, he said. What do you mean? She asked, baffled. You just have too much stuff. Why don't we haul it all to the dump? He suggested hopefully. Don't have too much stuff, Dad, Prudy said. It even got to be too much for her mom, who did not mind clutter but could no longer navigate the living room. Maybe you could take all this to the thrift shop, she said. Surely someone could use this old mushroom. I like that mushroom, Prudy said. Prudy, you have to face your problem, said her mother. I do not have a problem, said Prudy. Prudy's little sister started putting together collections of her own. Uh-oh, said Egbert, eyeing Evie's little piles of pine twigs and used toothbrushes. Prudy, how about if you picked everything all up and stuffed it into a rocket and sent it to Neptune? Yeah, that would solve your problem, agreed Harold and Belinda. There is no problem, shouted Prudy. But Prudy herself found that she could barely get to her desk to feed her mice. She could not even get out of her room without setting off an avalanche of one thing or another. And then, while Prudy was walking home from school, something shiny caught her. It was a silver gum wrapper. I must take this home for my shiny things collection, she thought. She ran home and tried to squeeze it into her room. Something started to happen. The walls started to bulge. The door started to strain at the hinges. The pressure was building higher and higher. The room exploded with an enormous bang. Bits and pieces of stuff flew everywhere. Holy smokes, said Prudy. I guess maybe I do have a little problem. For 6 weeks, everyone pitched in to gather Prudy's scattered collections. Now what, Prudy? Said her family. Now what, Prudy? Said her friends. I'm working on it, said Prudy. Prudy looked around for information. She visited an art collection. She visited a fish collection. She visited a rock collection. She went to the library to find ideas. At last, after many hours scrutinizing stacks of books, she came up with a brilliant plan. With saws whirring and hammers pounding, everyone set to work. The Prudy Museum of Indescribable Wonderment was an amazing sight to behold. Everyone wanted to go visit. Within a year, it was the biggest tourist attraction in Prudy's town. "Look at that, Egbert," said Belinda. "Did you ever realize how many kinds of gem socks there are?" "I had no idea cheese rinds could be so fascinating," said Prudy's mother. "Can I get it?" said Evie. At last, Prudy's collections were neat and orderly and appreciated by everyone. Now she could sit back and enjoy the museum and all her happy visitors. But she could never really stop collecting.